Hello guys, welcome to another video. I have another Cartier video for you. For those who are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Sophia. Please subscribe. For those who are back, welcome back. For those who are looking to buy this item, today I want to speak about a Juste Clou bracelet, and I have both skinny and the classic model in my collection, and I've had it for long enough, I feel like, to be able to recommend, to judge, to evaluate it, and maybe help you make the best purchase that would fit your lifestyle, your needs, your budget. For those who are new to my channel, I just wanted to let you know that there is a video about my recent purchase and the issues that I've had with it, which is the item that I'm going to speak about today, which is the classic Juste Clou bracelet. And the issues that I've had with it and why I went into the reparation. So for the context of this video, I will link it down below. Perhaps it will be interesting for you to watch, but let's continue without much more rambling. So the two items that I have in my collection and that I want to mention today, I have them both on right now, are the classic, let's focus, the classic Juste Clou bracelet pavé, and the pavé head and the pavé nail, and the skinny Juste Clou bracelet in just yellow gold without any diamonds. And for the context of the video, just to let you know, this one is one size smaller than this one. This is size 18, this is size 17. There you go. So let's discuss them together. I have my notes here because I want to give as much information as possible for those who are looking to purchase one of these items, because I know how difficult it is to make a decision. So I'm gonna go kind of in a very structured way, and I'm gonna look down at my notes just to make sure I don't miss anything. Let's begin with the, the size. Classic model is approximately twice as large as the skinny one. Now, I know that not everyone is looking, wow, my camera is really acting out today. I know that not everyone is looking for the same size of jewelry. This is an important point to discuss. As you can see on my hand, they are completely different. So first and foremost, I think it's important to understand which size you're looking for. If you're someone who's into dainty jewelry, I feel like the skinny version actually might be a great option. If, however, you're someone who's into, let's say, a bigger stack in general, or you want a more substantial piece of jewelry, I think that a classic model is a much better choice, because as you can see, it's at least twice as big, and it also looks accordingly on your wrist in the same way. I mean, this one I usually stack with my love bracelets. Let me show it to you. And I feel like as an addition to, let's say, this massive stack that I already have, it's actually not that bad. I feel like this one would be a little bit overwhelming. So if you're someone who's looking to add to an existing, let's say, stack, and you want a more dainty piece that would maybe just add a little something to a stack that you already have, or you just like dainty jewelry in general, this actually might be a better option for you. For me, I was looking for something to go along with a watch potentially on my right hand, and so I thought that I could really use the classic size on top of having this one. So moving on to the price. Let's speak about the price. Let's speak about the price. They are both very much overpriced, and I guess it's really a question about what you want, what budget you have, what you're willing to spend, because the skinnier version is obviously much less expensive. It's around 4,000 euros. I will put the price down below. And this one, I mean, non-pavé, just regular size without diamonds, is I think around 8,000. Around twice as expensive it is. And of course, if you really are not looking to spend that amount of money, that perhaps this would be a great option, because it is also a part of the iconic Juste Clou collection. It is beautiful on its own, with or without a stack, and I think it's just a great jewelry piece to have in your collection. I mean, I love it as much as I will speak about why you know, I still got the classic size. Despite the fact that this was my first purchase, I still went a couple of years later to buy this one, and I will get to it a bit later. But on its own, I think it's also a great piece. The pricing brings me to my next point, which is the price that you pay, let's say, per whatever, per gram of gold even, right? We're speaking about the value of the good that you're getting and why it costs as much as it costs. Obviously, let's not forget about the fact that Cartier charges a huge premium, obviously, for the fact that it's Cartier jewelry, for their legacy, for their reputation, for their craftsmanship, for the materials that they used, you know, the skilled jewelers that work for them, the design, everything. I understand that it is obviously very expensive for what it is, but if we're just speaking about the weight, I actually do think that the skinny version is absolutely, it doesn't make any sense of what they're charging for it. I remember I bought it I think around a year after it was launched. At a time, I managed to get a tax back, and I think I got it around 3.5k. No. That was the love bracelet. That was 3.9k at a time. I got this one for around, I think, 2.5k. I will double check and I will tell you. Which is a reasonable price. I think it's a reasonable price for what it is because it's hollow. You don't get anything. My rings are heavier than this. This is just empty. I don't understand what the pricing policy of this piece. I honestly, with like just being brutally honest, I would not repurchase it again for the price that they're charging it for. I would much rather buy a substantial piece of jewelry. Even a skinny love bracelet, I think, is a much better choice because it's not hollow, you get some gold with it. I understand that it's a unique design. They may be charging for their, let's say, for their this innovation that they had where gold is so benty. But I think it's ridiculously overpriced, honestly. But speaking about the main, right, the main bracelet, I think this is officially the heaviest jewelry that I own, the heaviest piece of jewelry from Cartier that I own. I mean, it is heavier than my love bracelet, so I assume that even without the diamonds, non-pavé version is probably just as heavy. Maybe they added a little bit more gold around. That's what they usually do, just to be able to like carry the diamonds. So if we speak about just value per gram of gold, I think that this is a much better choice than this piece. This piece is hollow. You don't get a lot of material for the price that you pay. For this piece, it is pretty substantial and you get quite a bit of gold. Also, obviously, with the design, and I can understand why it costs so much because it's pretty heavy. It is pretty heavy. So now let's speak about the closure mechanism and the safety that comes with it. Because my last video that I posted about the issues that I've had and the reparation and everything concerned with that they refused to basically just exchange it. Please watch the video down below if you're interested, and what to watch out for when you buy pieces of jewelry abroad and you get a detach, because I had no idea, and I'm not someone who's, you know, new to the luxury market purchase. So that was a surprise for me, so I think it might be a very useful information for you as well. But speaking about the closure mechanism, as you can see, this one is benty. It just opens and closes like this, right? So it's supposed to bend back. You're supposed to put it on. Let me try to show it to you. Supposed to put it on and it's supposed to bend back to close. Well, this one has a closure opening mechanism. I will insert the video here to show you how that works, and that is the closure that I've had issues with, and it was sent into reparation despite the fact that it was brand new purchase from their official boutique. So what am I trying to say? Despite all the issues that I've had with this new bracelet, and despite all the issues that I went through with the reparation and how I was so afraid to lose it because it was so loose, you know, when it was open, it was just falling off. I still think that it is a much safer option than this, because this skinny, wobbly, bendy thing, every time it catches on clothes, like my heart just sinks, because I understand that it's like bent it over, it can be broken, and it can be lost in no time as well. So this is much less secure than this, I have to say. So in terms of security, I believe the classic version is a much safer option compared to the skinnier one. Despite all the issues that I've had, if it works, I think the way it's supposed to work, I think honestly it's a great piece. I think it's a much safer piece to wear on a daily basis than this. Having said that, however, I think it's important to understand your lifestyle. If you're someone who takes your jewelry on a daily basis before you go to bed, right? I think that the skinny version is actually a very convenient way, because you just bend it, take it off, and voila, you're done. This one, obviously, it's a mechanism. It's hard to open it, and well, you will wear it out eventually. It's probable, let's say, that you can wear it out by opening and closing every single day. And my final point, I would say, and the most important point that I want to say and send a message here, let's speak about my biggest mistake that I made with my collection, evidenced by what I have right now, is that I have my skinny love bracelet and I have my classic love bracelet that I purchased after the skinny one. And I have the skinny version of Juste and Clou and the large classic version of Juste and Clou that I also bought after I purchased the skinnier one, which brings me to the worst mistake I think any jewelry enthusiast could possibly make, and this mistake is settling for less because you don't want to wait and maybe save, and settling for things. Instead of buying that one item that you really want, you settle for things that, let's say, cost half the price, but you can get it now instead of waiting maybe a little bit later and saving a little bit more and being able to get the item that you really want. Because eventually, as you can see, at least I gave in and I still bought the items that I really truly loved and I wanted in the first place. But I settled for the skinnier version because one, I couldn't afford the classic version at a time, which honestly I don't regret. Actually, the love bracelet, the skinny love bracelet, I love it. I think it's a great piece to have and I don't mind having them both. I'm not sure I can say the same thing about the skinny Juste and Clou, although at a time I bought it for a much less price, so I would say I don't regret it right now. I still like having it in my collection. I stack it with on my left arm, I stack it with my love bracelets. But as you can see, I still went and bought the classic version. And this time I decided to splurge and I decided to buy the classic version with the diamonds, because I knew that deep inside this is truly what I wanted. And I knew that the difference in price, let's say, wasn't like crazy different. It's not like it's a full buy version that is just unreasonable. And I knew that I probably will never buy it. But this one, I knew that I could potentially buy it. I just have to save a little bit more. So I decided to splurge and wait for the right moment and buy the piece that I really, really love and I see myself wearing for the rest of my life. So I hope... I'm done with my notes. I really do hope that this helps someone make this decision. Please go back and watch the video that when I'm speaking about the issues that I've had with the closure, because you absolutely must be aware of them when you buy this piece specifically. Actually, any piece, any jewelry piece. I think it's important to have those potential issues in mind before you make a purchase. And thank you for watching the video. I hope it helps you make up your mind what exactly you want to get. Please let me know in the comments down below if you want to see my entire Cartier collection, because I have some amazing pieces that I never showed and never shared. I think I have a piece from almost every single collection that they have at this point. I can show you my favorites as well. And thank you so much for watching the video. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, click the notification bell, and I'll see you soon. Bye!